welcome back to Man Crossing New Horizons. I'm videodiary. I should see what's going on our lovely island of Fawnhallow today, where of course we'll be doing another paradise planning customization. And by the way, if you are a fan of Pokemon and you haven't seen the Pokemon, I don't think it's Pokemon Direct. I think it's a Pokemon Announces or something, which was released probably when you're watching this about 9 or so hours ago. You should go watch it now. It has some very big news in it, which I will be spoiling probably today, even while we're doing Paradise planning customization. So you have been warned, and you have up until Isabel finishes her message. Hello there everyone, right now in Fawnhallow it's 5:32 PM on Sunday, February 27th, 2022. No news to speak of today, so we'll go about our usual business. So, if you have caught up now with the Pokemon news, Pokemon Scarlet, Pokemon Violet, the Generation 9 Pokemon have been announced, and the starter Pokemon have been revealed, and so is some of the world. It looks, I mean, I'm not going to be like, wow, it looks amazing or anything like that. It looks passable, I'd say. I'm not here to like hate on Nintendo games, because you know I do like Nintendo games for a lot of times they sort of bring Pokemon has been stagnating. A lot of the time Pokemon Arceus really apparently breathe fresh new life into it, but you know maybe at that point it's sort of too late, but maybe it's not, I don't know. I guess I am also a creature of habit. I do tend to sort of favour the routine style that Pokemon has going on, but looking at it, it's just like it looks meh. It looks like graphically could be better, but you know the Switch isn't that powerful hardware, but it's because the Pokemon stylization is very strange. they're starting to go into kind of a more realistic-esque style, but it hasn't quite landed, because also I don't think the Switch has a graphical fidelity for it, but maybe it's also just work in progress work, so you know maybe it'll glamour up a lot. But Sword and Shield, you know, once bitten twice shy sort of thing. I'm not extraordinarily hopeful, but you know, you don't really play Pokemon for graphics and that sort of thing. You play it for like, well, I suppose nowadays it's mostly nostalgia reasons, and because it's part of a franchise. And if you're a fan of a franchise, you know the core essence is more like what you're supporting rather than necessarily much else. We don't want any of this. It's Sunday, so we are going to leave. Yeah, Crazy Red. And whole reasons I really play it is just for the Pokemon, I'm going to be honest, not really like the story of a world or anything like that anymore. Like Pokemon Sword and Shield, like despite, you know, its controversies and all that sort of thing, I really like a lot of Pokemon in it, so I ended up having 3 parties in Pokemon. By the way, didn't actually beat Pokemon Sword. I, you know, got to like just before final gym and was like, I can't be bothered to continue playing, and then I stopped playing, and then I just never went back to it. Maybe at some point I will, I don't know. I think it was the thing of trying to balance 3 parties at the same time and just became a nuisance in the end. But anyway, I really like a lot of Pokemon Bear, and the starters have been announced, and I've been, instead of doing something, you know, like useful all the time. Oh, hey, here's to another day getting things done. Oh, and I got a message from Lottie for you. Before you visit any clients' homes, she wants you to pop into the office for a quick check-in. Message delivered. Alright, will do. We'll see who our visitors are. Oh, Fang. We got Fang, we got, I should know your name, Carrie? Yes, I knew it. I'm going to better remember these names. You're like Leopold. No, you're Mott. Oh yeah, you are Mott. I had you in Wild World. Or New Leaf. I had you in one of the handheld games. Draco, you're here again? Oh, you're one of the new ones. Cranston, that's it. No, you're not one of the new ones. I thought you were new, but you're not new. Or maybe you are, I don't know, Octavian. But anyway, the starters have been released. And for the past hour or a bit, I've been just trying to figure out exactly inspirations. Any sort of like little tidbits of information I can glean from the starters to try and find out what they're going to be like, because I think that's always one of the most fun parts when it comes to Pokemon. Ah dear, I've been waiting for you. Can you put out your phone so I can send an app to you? An app? What app could you possibly even send us? Room sketch. Oh, it's this thing. This is where like you can make 3x3 little rooms or whatever to and like blueprint ideas or stuff, right? Perfect. The app is called Room Sketch, and it's used for creating room designs. You can use it anytime. I find myself playing around with it all the time. It's great for experimenting in new and different design ideas. Hope you enjoy playing around with it too. Oh, one more thing. You can use the designs you create when working on a client's vacation home. If you come up with a design you really like, you should recommend it to one of our clients. I think we will not do that in this episode. With a Room Sketch app, I can practice my interior decorating, take my designs to the next level. We can do that in a future episode, I think. I don't think this is the episode for it, because I don't want to think about other stuff. So I'm also not going to do the facilities yet. I'm going to do a customization, unless I don't like any of these customizations out there. But yeah, but I've been spending just a lot of time trying to compile information about the new starters and figure out basically what the inspiration's going to be and what they could become. And you might be like, hey, there's not really much to go on. You know, you've got Sprigatito, the capricious attention-seeking grass cat Pokemon. Charmed Yardfield Green. You got, hold on. Fuecoco, the laid-back fire croc Pokemon that does things at its own pace, and Quaxley, the earnest and tidy duckling Pokemon. Wow, you see, I'm sure I'm the only one who loves a good chair shop. That just sounds so weird, but I kind of want to do it. Muscle building. You see, the good thing is I can kind of speak Chinese and I can kind of speak Japanese, and I have passable understanding of French, which means I want to relax oversee. Thinking about a home filled rice dish is interesting, which means I can now go to the other websites and look at their names in other languages and try and determine what the inspiration was for those and the descriptions in other languages, trying to think what things could come up. There's actually some interesting stuff going on with some of these things. Sylvia, we've done a customization for, haven't we? You want to offer what? Makeup classes to everyone, so you want like a beautician's area. Oh, Sad Cafe, of course. Oh my god, get out of here, Claude. What do you want? Arcade, so you can go hop playing video games. We already done an arcade. Fang is currently winning because the chair shop just sounds weird. But yeah, you can piece together information from other languages to really try and figure out exactly what's going on. So in French, Sprigatito is called Posasha, I think. I don't know how to pronounce it. By the way, I'm not fluent in French. So, which is a combination of pousser and chat, which means growing cat, which, you know, doesn't really give much. The description was also basically the same. In Japanese, it's called Nyao-ha, which I think is meant to be Nyao and Ha, or Nya and Oha, which basically means meow and Gladys. If you could stand there every time we come in from now on, I'd be so happy. Ooh, this sounds interesting. Your own kingdom. And we have, who's that over there? I know your name. I always forget your name. Stylish glasses. Okay. I don't know who you are. Are you Leopold? Elvis. Your own kingdom. Okay. You want to make, I assume, a castle. I want to do that. That seems awesome. Let's chat. I got cool ideas of that sort of thing. Anyway, so yeah, I think it's a combination of basically meow and leaf. I tried to basically look through like Japanese Twitter and that sort of thing, see if anyone else has just some different ideas. This basically seems to be the conclusion that everyone else came up with, so I didn't see anything else. So we're basically making a castle. Awesome. Its description was Kimagure Amaina, I forgot what this word is, but it basically means it's whimsical and spoiled. And I was like, interesting, because I already was like, that's a little bit of a weird description when I saw a Sprigatito's. I want you on a cliff, on a mountain probably. Or we could put you on your own remote island. That's an interesting idea. This is kind of like having a moat, isn't it? So I think I want to put you on an island. Not that one. Not that one either. This could be an interesting one. Okay, we'll do this one. I don't think we're going to get a better option out of a rock island, to be honest, than one whose castle is literally a rock. We're going to only make you one floor, to be honest. I should really talk about this perhaps in a different Animal Crossing episode rather than this episode, but we're doing it. We're doubling up, I suppose. We're doubling up. I'll talk about it again in tomorrow's episode, perhaps. Yeah, so basically, yeah, Kimagure is like whimsical. Amaina something. I should have wrote down a kanji for this. I can't even read what the Chinese ones is off the top of my head, I'll be honest. But it means spoil. So I was like, interesting. Because I was like, attention seeking is a really weird description for this Pokemon. Does that mean this cat is like an influencer? I really didn't know what to expect, because that was the first thing I thought. I was like, attention seeking, such a weird. We're also going to start with the outside, I think, because that seems like the most appropriate thing to do when the castle is the main thing you're creating. I was like, that's such a weird description. I guess we'll use grey. I kind of want grey and black, because that's kind of, dark grey is a bit more interesting. Yeah, we'll kind of go with like this. This is a little bit more interesting, I think, to work with. We'll try and put this as corner-like as we can. And I was like, attention-seeking. What else could this possibly mean? So, you know, I looked up a little bit more, and it's like whimsical and spoiled. So now I'm starting to think, oh, maybe this is like an influencer cat. Maybe it's like a prim, like a cat which has been completely spoiled. It's like a house cat, like a lap cat or whatever, and just like basically does whatever it wants. I don't know. just some random theories. Castle walls. I don't know how tall these are. I'll be perfectly honest. I was like, we're getting some interesting ideas popping up. But I did it in Chinese, and then its name is Xingzhi or something, meow, which basically means fresh, or it's a combination of fresh and leaf and cats. No, meow, I think, if I recall. I don't know how much space we got for these castle walls. It's actually a really inconvenient layout, I'm starting to realise. Because we don't have quite enough space to quite put everything across. Why are you like this, Nintendo? Okay, how can we fix this? Is there like a small... I'm not really sure what we can do. I suppose we could move everything over like this. And have things slightly off center. Oh, I kind of hate that. I kind of really hate that. Why is Animal Crossing like this? It's just not wide enough. It is just not wide enough to put these things, and I can't push this one step backwards. What am I going to do? Okay, I am going to come up with an alternative solution where we don't put the walls at the back, we put the towers at the back. This sucks, is all I can say. This island sucks. I don't know what to do. I guess I shouldn't have chosen this island, but I didn't know it was not going to be like quite the right size. How am I meant to know that? Okay. Think. What other things can we use instead of a column? We don't have to have like a rook castle wall. We really don't have a lot of options, though, I'm going to be honest. I guess we do have to put the castle wall like this, kind of, to fit everything in. So perhaps we just ignore the pier. I think that might be what we have to do. We just slightly ignore the pier to make the house a little bit more off-center. I think this is the best we can do. Oh, it doesn't even fit. Why is it like this? Can we get another archway? Okay. This... It looks okay like this. Certainly I want the big old castle mansion. I guess we'll be using red and gold as our primary... Definitely not log exterior. Red and gold as our, I think, primary colorations. I suppose so. Another ornate door. And then I want to put the... We have, yes, this one. The crest door plate on front. Red and white. Red, white and gold. I think we have to roll with this. I kind of don't love it because it's got gaps, but also this island is a weird shape. Anyway, okay. I don't know. Check out tomorrow's episode, I suppose, when I talk about the newest Pokemon, because I'm not going to be able to keep a cohesive thought going at the same time, I think, while also trying to talk about it. I apologise, but, you know, you got tomorrow to look forward to. That's only 24 hours. Ooh, interesting. New areas. Alley? What does that even sound like? Rumbling. Storm. Cave, underwater. Okay, I think we want... Forest? Fields. Let's do fields. We'll make it big. I want to just basically make this a throne room, I think. I don't think I want to do anything else particularly wild or crazy. I'm going to do his throne room if it allows me to. Because I've already done like a very like rich looking castle so many times that I can't be bothered to do it again. I'm going to be perfectly honest. I've done it like... How many times have I done like a rich looking castle? I don't know. But probably too many times for it to matter anymore. I suppose we can move these all like this so it kind of looks like a stage. A raised platform where the king will be residing upon. Or perhaps we want it a little bit thinner. No, that looks terrible. I kind of want a different flooring. I'm going to be honest. I don't think this flooring works. Stone marble tile seems pretty good. Stately wall. I guess white and gold is what we're going for. It wasn't intentional, but yeah, because we've already done like a rich manor, which I don't want to do anymore. I just want to make a fanciful throne room. I guess we'll use red and gold. Yeah, I think red and gold. Just use the default colour. Why change it up? So we've got the king's seat here. I suppose we can have a queen. Or just, you know, spouse in general. Maybe he's got like his border of advisors behind him. It'd be nice if we could do a slightly less... okay, maybe not that less on it. Or perhaps we could just put him and his future spouse. These other two thrones they've got here. I need to see what like a throne room looks like. I'm gonna be perfectly honest. I have no idea. Throne room. So I can get a little bit of inspiration. Interesting. We've got some lot of grand pillars and stairs. Do we even have pillars? I know statues to the side. Interesting. Okay. So either new or rusty. Or we can use golden plate armor. So these are like your knights who like to guard the king and queen. Oh, you know what? We need a wallpaper with big old windows behind them. That's what we need. That's how you make it look grandiose. Like this? Maybe. Definitely don't want pink. It'd be nice if I had like stained glass windows. I don't know if that's an option. No, not that. Just some sort of big old arched dramatic Victorian sort of era windows. I mean, that doesn't really look like a throne room sort of window, but it does look nice. Not sure how No. I actually think the wedding wall probably looked the best. This sort of customization is one I'm positive people can do some very creative things with. But, oh god, wrong button. Oh, you know what? We could use the red. Things like this. To be a backdrop, but I feel like didn't we do that recently? No, I think I like a palace wall. Something very ornate, very over the top, ridiculously fancy. Oh, museum wall's actually quite interesting. If it only didn't have those museum things on it. I think we'll stick with that. I think that's fine. We will... I wish I could like make stairs here or something, or make like an elevated platform. I want to see what... We have like big old pillars we can put down. I don't know if that's one of the recommended things or not. Doesn't seem like it. Double-edged sword? What on earth? Oh! What if we gave him the golden seat? And then like his advisors or something get these other throne things next to it. I need like a better-looking throne room. A throne room with multiple chairs in it. Maybe that doesn't exist, I don't know. But he gets a big old golden throne to sit upon at the front. or front and center maybe, and then the advisors of course get one step behind, and then the knights are back here, you know, just standing guard, something like this. I'm just trying to find the right sort of spacing, which I think works. Maybe just one step behind, and then we can put something very fancifully grand behind him. Yeah, what's a big little sort of ornate thing we can put behind you? Like this? If we need to put it on a table though. That's so small. I don't really know. A castle wall? Honestly, doesn't make any sense. Oh, perhaps I could put an archway behind you. Okay, this is where we scroll down to the near the bottom, because all the bottom stuff is actually quite big, from what I recall. I don't know if we don't have like a golden arch or something. Okay, I'm just looking for something which looks grandiose, which would look extravagant put behind you. Oh, maybe we could put a big old statue behind you. That's an interesting idea. Something like this one. I don't know which one's a legitimate one, but we could do something like this. Like it's an angel watching over you. I don't know. It's not quite extravagant enough, I think. It's too narrow. We need something big. We need something flashy. Not that sort of flashy. We need it to look royal. We need it to look important. We need it to look extravagant. That kind of gets hidden by behind the throne. I don't think there's many things which are big enough to go behind the throne. I'm going to be perfectly honest. Which perhaps is a good thing. A silo. Honestly, just makes no sense whatsoever. I'm trying to see what they got here. They've got like a canopy thing. If I got like a gazebo is an interesting sort of like idea. Well, when we see the gazebo, perhaps we could put it down and see what it looks like. I don't really remember where the gazebo is, but basically we're just looking for anything big. The moon doesn't really make much sense. A lighthouse? Just a full-on lighthouse? Nope. Oh, I didn't mean to customize it. Not quite what I'm going for. If worst comes to worst, I think we can put the Capricorn statue. And I'd like to mainly put it on a table to sort of like elevate it, but I don't think that's possible. What if we did this? But put something cool inside of it. So we had it be white and have like a royal pattern behind it. What sort of royal patterns do we possibly have? Customization, I think, of this one's actually going to take a very short time, because I don't think there's actually much we can put down. None of these particularly royal, mate. Like this kind of at least red and gold. I don't even know what we'd be able to put down there that would make sense. Just checking, we can't put the Capricorn statue in there, can we? Shame. It is big enough though. It is big enough. But not quite grand enough is a problem. We need something elegant. We need something show-stopping. We need something behind him which is going to make him go, wow, that's a king right there. And it might just be 2 columns, to be perfectly honest. Okay, gazebo. Or it might just be an archway. I don't really know. This doesn't have a golden variation. It's got light brown. Which I guess we can be like, ooh, maybe that's kind of gold. Oh, it's really big. Oh, it's like supremely big. It's like too big. I wish we could put this inside there. It honestly does not look atrocious. Okay, white doesn't look very good. I think we can do better, but we'll put this over here as a just hold on to that thought a little bit first. I think we'll get something better than that, and it's quite possible it's one of these. Like, I want a decorated pinnacle, but I don't want to ruin one. White stone marble. It's possible that this is the best we got. You just do this, and you just put this here, and you put something cool in between. Or perhaps put something at the top. I don't know what we'd be able to put on top of there. I think we might just roll with this. How much? 1, 2. Do we have like a small statue which could go here? Possibly one of these statues might be good enough. Might be right size. It would just sort of fit in nicely in Celine Pisa. Statue of Liberty, of course. It's really small. If only it didn't look like a Statue of Liberty, or we could customize it. Perhaps it would be more okay. Beautiful statue is pretty small. It's a bit too short though. Gallant statue. Oh, it doesn't fit. Too big, too big. We could do the wistful statue. I don't know which one's legitimate. Hold on. Which of these is the legitimate one? It's the first one. Okay. So we could put, instead of having it arranged like this. Oh god. Instead of having it arranged like this, we could again move these forward. Pop this here. And then move these out. Something like that. That's pretty grand. And if we can put stuff on top of it, I don't know if we can. Hold on. Ooh, we can. Let's put... what's the most royal thing we could put up there? A sword? It's a double-edged sword. We can't put it on there for some reason. Just gold bars? That's a bit much. A golden vase? We can't put a vase like that. Okay, so it has to be quite a small thing. Okay, which of these looks like... What's the fanciest small thing we can put up there? It's not going to be a food item, I'm going to tell you that much. It could be... candles? No, I'm not particularly convinced by candles. Or flowers. If we have a small, like, urn we could put up there, maybe. I think that's one of the options, but I don't see it. A golden dung beetle. How about that? No. I thought about it, but no. Isn't there like a vase? Oh yeah, here we go. Vase. Porcelain vase. Nefertiti statue? No, I think we'll go with porcelain vase. Or whichever of these we can customize to look like white and goldish. Which I assume is a porcelain vase. There's... Oh, maybe not. Maybe a small vase has one? Or a pot? None of these are quite what I wanted. I'm going to be perfectly honest. But at least this has gold on it. Which I think is more than we can ask for. But yeah, there's not going to be much customization actually going on in here because a lot of the things are kind of like quite straightforward. This is a throne room, so you just got like stuff leading up to it. Ooh, that's the wrong button. Oh, let's put more pillars down. Put a pillar here, we could put a pillar here. Put a pillar here, and then let's offset these all by 1. Just to get that sort of grand old feeling. If only we could put a pillar on top of a pillar. That'd be quite fun. Nonsensical, but quite fun. These sort of statues can sort of peek in. Like maybe this is a hall of the gods, sort of thing. Which is a bit of a different feel, I suppose, from what we were going with, but... Put this here. Mirrored, but I don't like how it looks. Let's see, what else can we put down? This is like a big shrine, a big odd photo. This one has like chairs along the side. This one has that gazebo thing. I don't know if we'll be able to fit a gazebo in, I'm going to be perfectly honest. This one has doors on the side, that's an interesting idea. I don't think we can put that down though. We could put like more knights, just sort of like between the columns. That's an interesting idea. Just put like knights between these columns. Or how about we move the columns out slightly? Let's put them about here-ish. And then we can just have like loads of knights. Watching you enter. It's just getting a bit weird. This is too many knights. I'm telling you that right now. That is too many knights. Trying to find a good sort of distribution of them. How about we do it like this? No, let's do one step away from the king. One step from the king. Okay, that's a bit better. That feels at least like less oppressive. Perhaps the columns could be just a tad bit closer. Wait, what? What am I doing? Yeah, we'll move them a little bit closer, not much closer, and then we can put some like statue things or whatever around the side. Like this can go here, perhaps another one can go over here because there's not many sort of like two-size statues, I'm going to be honest. I don't know if this one's even got room, not really. I mean, we can put them here on the side like this, I guess. Or if anything, I suppose these ones should be back here, and then the Royal Guard should be standing near the front. Perhaps just slightly behind the king. And then what? I don't know. It's a good question. One I don't really have an answer to. We could put the dog statue down. We honestly might be done real soon. There's really not a lot I mean, there's stuff we can put down, but not a lot which I think makes sense. I suppose these two should probably switch around their order, huh? Just trying to figure out where it should go. I don't really know, but then I suppose this one over here can switch its order to face it like this. Perhaps we could put things in the corner here. We could put... I'm not really sure. A dung beetle? No. A golden altar. How big is it? Oh, it's pretty big. Just like a sword? I don't really know what to do with that. I guess that goes in the altar, now I think about it. But we don't really have room for that, so we're not going to do that. Put the cancer table, because it's a very fancy looking table. And on top of it, you know what goes there? Golden dung beetle. I finally found its place, and it was over here. Did not mean to make another one. We can put stuff on top of these columns, but I think these columns are fine as is. Yeah, I think this is okay. I'm going to be honest. Maybe things should come out a little bit. Just give it a bit more breathing room. Okay. I don't know if we got any wall things, which particularly makes sense. But if we have any wall things which make sense, we'll put them down. I guess Elvis's face should probably be here somewhere. What other wall things? I think we have like draping, not curtains. Oh, that might be a ceiling thing now I think about it. Hold on. If that's a ceiling thing, which I'm like 90% sure it is. Yeah, these things. Drapery. I think we're going to go with red. Stick with that red. We can put these here and here. I'm not super convinced by this one. I don't know, it's sort of like, now it's just like glitching through them. Maybe just those two there are fine. And then we put like a big old candelabra. A chandelier? No. A golden candle chandelier. Since this, I suppose, is medieval ages or whatever. I don't know where a chandelier should go. Are there any chandeliers in these rooms? No, it's just sort of lit by natural lighting. There's one sort of just in the middle of a room, so I guess we'll put it in the middle of a room here. How very ornate all of this is. I feel like something should go over here, but I don't know what. Like one more tiny statue. Just a teensy tiny statue. Oh, not a gallant statue. This is not what I wanted. Beautiful statue, perhaps. Something like that. I know how I feel about this. Now it feels a bit crowded. To be perfectly honest. Maybe we get rid of a dog statue. And just put the ghost one in the... Not the ghost. The goat one in the middle. It's a little bit less crowded this way. I don't think there's anything else really on the wall that we want to put down. I guess the lion head makes sense to put down somewhere. Yeah, you're not wrong. Maybe here, like, above the entrance. Symbol of pride being a lion. There's other stuff I'm not particularly convinced by. We could put down a portrait of, like, whoever the other people are, but we don't know who they are yet. Honestly, I think this is done. Probably one of the fastest customizations. I guess we'll make everything sparkle. So everything looks pristine. We'll give our suits just a small sparkle because a little bit low on the ranking. This can have one sparkle, the goat can have two sparkles because it's more of a centerpiece thing. So we sort of weave in between everything to try and actually get into the spaces to get these sparklings going. Which is a little bit of a nuisance, of course, but you know, it's all in a day's work in paradise planning. We only aim to give the best. So it's become a lot low energy as I started thinking about basically what I was doing. Compared to me talking about Pokemon before. These can have a double sparkle. And then I feel like I want to give you something else which is not sparkle, just to make you stand out a little bit more. Maybe like stress, so it looks like you're stressing. Oh, what if he's a corrupted king? Sorry about that, a little bit of a pause. We're just doing fuzzy bubs just to make it a little bit different, and honestly I think we're kind of done. I guess we'll change your outfit. I mean, you kind of already look like a king, I'm gonna be honest. I guess the red and gold fits it a little bit better, and we can give you a crown, but... You know, done. Honestly, one of the simpler customizations. Do we want to do anything outside? like, not really. I'm gonna be honest. I think all the customization's inside, so it's done. It's not most exciting outside, but a lot of my outsides are pretty boring. I'm gonna be perfectly honest. So here you go, Elvis, the king of pop. This is your customization. I don't know. That's okay, I guess. I think other people probably have done a much better job. I feel like I could have done better. This was like a very sort of basic take or whatever he wanted, and I'm like, you know, there's room for improvement. But it's you know, it's sort of like, it's like a vanilla flavour, you know. Vanilla flavour's not bad in itself. In fact, vanilla is one of my favourite flavours. But it's just like, you know, there's no interesting spice or anything. It's just like, it's bog standard, and that's fine. I think sometimes that's what customization should be. The outside, I'm just like, I actually don't know what to do outside apart from just put castle walls down. So I think we're just gonna leave the castle walls like that. I guess all the glamour is on the inside, which is fair. It's kind of what I was going for. I'm sure you can do some like interesting courtyards, but it's really like small, the space on this island. It's a lot smaller than I expected. So let's do something like this. Oh no, we should do something like from lower down, right? Have a look this way. Why? Why do they have the need to walk? I think that's good enough. As a picture, I was considering taking another picture, and I was like, nah. I'm heading back. I think that's good enough. And we'll just sort of let it be. And I'll go back to sort of trying to figure out the starters Pokemon's inspirations, I suppose. And trying to maybe come up with some ideas. You know, some folks at your level would rest on my laurels. Not you though, quite impressive. You put in so much hard work. If I were to put it another way, I'd call you a superstar designer. Oh, we're getting a race? Now having to acknowledge all your efforts. Here's a payment a little higher this time. Here's 20,000 Poke. Ooh. That's a big bump in salary. We went from 15,000 to 20,000, that's a 33% increase. My word. Imagine going from like 60k to 80k or something. By the way, our selection of work clothes have been updated, so check out Locker when you can. I guess we'll do that next time. I was going to say, I'm surprised we haven't got more clothes. Oh, you know, I bet you're ready for that job now. Oh, sorry if that sounded ominous. It should be fun. I think we should add a gallery to the cafe. Of course, we'll need to put it on another floor, so there'll be a lot of design work and decisions for you. A gallery? Like an art gallery? Okay, I mean... I guess we'll make it like an indie art gallery, because our cafe's quite an indie feel. I didn't realise all the facilities would eventually be updated. I wonder if school's gonna get updated. I'm not really sure. So school can be updated. The cafe's being updated right now. Is gonna get a gallery at the top. Wait, hold on. Cafe gallery has a specific definition, doesn't it? Cafe gallery. It's not a literal gallery, is it? Maybe? I feel like gallery's got like a specific name. This kind of looks like a rooftop sort of cafe area. I don't know. I guess we'll have to figure it out when it comes to it. But for now, we're going to round off this episode here. So if you have been watching, thank you very much. It's been Adam across New Horizons. I've been Dear Darling. Likes, comments, subscription, shares are greatly appreciated. Join my Dear Darling Discord, follow me on Twitter down below. Hope to see each other again. But for now, it's all farewell. So until next time, bye bye for now.